I just read a lot of you feminist attitudes in the comments on the last video I made about just sign, just marry her because you're not going to get nothing in return. I don't give a damn if y'all are mad or not. I'm still sticking to that comment. Just sign on the dotted line. I have a client. He drives trucks. He's a friend too, but he drives trucks and he went, he was gone for a month. And when he came home, and he pays all the bills. She doesn't do anything. And when he came home, there was no meal made. And from what I heard, it sounded like she had an attitude too.
Disaster. Right. Just sign on the dotted line. You ain't getting anything. That's right. Because marriage in 2022 is an institution that's solely for women. If you get married, you get no benefit. You get nothing positive out of the deal. At best, it's neutral. But imagine, you are working to provide, to pay the bills. You come home and there's no meal. Imagine that. Nothing. No effort put in at all for you. So you're just there to be like the useful idiot, the person that provides the apartment, that provides the money, that provides the lifestyle, and she just gets to live it, and you're just an automaton. You're just a robot that does that for her. That's it. And you get nothing in return. Yeah? You guys want that?
Right, and I've dealt with this myself. I provided, and I couldn't even get the chick to wipe out the damn bathtub. So on a general level, not all the time, but on a general level, meaning like 95% of these motherfuckers in the United States, you pretty much just gonna sign on the dotted line and you're not gonna get nothing in return. The very small percentage that will do something, they already snatched up or they're 18 years old.
I have met.
Literally. When you're swiping on Tinder and you come across that porker you bagged when you were drunk in the kebab shop.
This monster once before. 3 years ago, in the dead of night, I hauled one of these giants from the freezing depths of a Norwegian fjord.
You cannot make this shit up. Amazing. Whoever made this TikTok. That's quality. That's quality content right there. All right. Karen Lives Matter. Here you go. Let's see. All right. Next.
Have XBF. Was really the nicest guy I've ever met, and took me this long to realize what a positive influence he left.
Wasn't ready for him back then, as personal life made maintaining relationships impossible. Right, so this is like, when the girl is at her young, 18 to 23 rockstar phase, most fertile, etc. When she's at that age, then she's not able to hold on to a man for a relationship because she's got to go from Chad to Chad, right? But later on, when she's had her fun, in quotes, then she's ready, right? Ridiculous. Look him up for the first time in 8 years. You see, I predicted it before I even saw this text. He is now with a girl and traveling to all the places he and I talked about traveling. She's 12 years younger than him. Yeah, literally. You see? There you go. So the sour grapes. So it could have been you. But again, you didn't provide what he needed, and so he left. Hello, and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios. Here for another reaction video. If you're new to the channel, liking the content, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. If you're listening on the podcast, give me a 5-star review, give me a follow. If you agree or disagree with my commentary, please use the comment box. That's what it's for. If you'd like me to comment on a video, compilation, blog post, please send it to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Let's continue. The sour grapes. Me returning from my 3-day suspension, I said there were only 2 genders. Right, so again, 2022, oh, and then the boys are all clapping. It's like Wolf of Wall Street. Right, so again, in 2022 brainwash culture, right, if you don't say what the modern religion says, which is womanism, if you don't say what they say, if you don't speak the correct words, well, guess what? You're getting cancelled, you're getting fired, you're getting suspended from school, etc. That's the world we live in, guys. You want to marry or date a womanist? This is why the first date is for vetting, so you can figure out if she's crazy or not, if she has these extremist views or not. You don't want to be dating a religious zealot, because the second that you say something that's out of line, well, guess what? There goes your job, there goes your career, there goes your happiness, your peace. You see what I'm saying? Be very careful who you associate with. All right, we're gonna skip this merch stuff. All right. Yeah. We're skipping this. Cool.
Gentlemen, it's been confirmed that Kevin Samuels is dead.
Yeah, so it's been confirmed. So, women do outlive men. So, fortunately for the ones still alive, we have pick of the litter. Let's watch them fight over us. That's the... Yeah, so, again, the reason why men die faster than women is because men have to live much more stressful lives in general. In order for a man to be successful, he has to stay relevant, he has to stay competitive. And this includes into older age. As your body starts to break down, you still need to provide, you still need to be competitive. It puts much more stress on the body than just existing, right? Does. So there you go. And yes, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. We will miss your amazing commentary. Okay, let's move on to the next TikTok here.
Get covered.
Men don't like loud women.
Women don't even like men.
Men don't like loud women, and then this girl's like shouting into the camera. Women don't even like men. So again, women that have these views, right, of women don't even like men, etc. Women that have these views, they believe they have time. They believe that they have infinite time. And they have so much attention from men now that they're in their rock star phase, age 18 to 23. They believe the gravy train will never end. They believe that they will always get this kind of attention from men. And because of that, and that entitlement, their hubris when they fall is so great, right?
And guess what? Bubblegum in the dish. Half these men have shrimp dicks. I'm not.
What's going on here? This is disturbing. Like, this girl has more than daddy issues, guys. There's something seriously wrong. Okay, let's point out the red flags. All right. Very revealing clothing, making TikToks, many tattoos, many. By the way, the heuristic for tattoos is the following: 1 small tattoo, 5 end count. 5 end count for each small tattoo. Each big tattoo is 10 end count. If it's a huge tattoo, then it's 20 end count. Okay, she's got the glasses, she's got excessive makeup, like the huge glasses, and she has this domineering, shouting attitude. By the way, I'm going to mute her because, come on. You see? And now she's just, yeah, exactly. This guy's expression here is exactly my expression. It's a, like, what? All right, let's go on to this article. What's wrong with most women today? Helios 278. So many women in the modern world, they walk around like they're perfect angels, having no clue what they're doing wrong or why they don't have the results they want. You see? It literally segues perfectly into what I usually talk about. Let me explain a few things so that you can understand what's wrong, so that you can correct it and get the results you want. This is referring to women, of course. By the way, by results you want, I mean marriage and children with a man of value. So here's entitlement, okay? And look, this is a perfect picture here. Too many women today believe that they deserve the absolute best that men have to offer without bringing anything to the table but their bodies. Women, your fitness is not enough to qualify you for a man of value. You must have the following. There's actually 6 qualities. I missed 2. Physically fit, feminine, submissive, and bedroom fun loyal. You also have to be cooperative and friendly. These are the 2 that I didn't put there. If you don't have these 6, don't expect men of value to be interested. Clueless about what men want. Most women today believe that men want the following traits in women, and these are false, okay? Bedroom fun experienced, able to provide, strong, independent, and a boss. They have no clue that men find these traits repulsive. These are actually the traits that women find attractive in men. Due to solipsism, the difficulty of taking a perspective other than your own, women believe that men want what they want. So women very often believe that if I want this, men want this too, and so they become the men that they're attracted to. This is why you see all these girls that are into extreme sports, why you see these girls that sleep around, why you see these girls with 1 million tattoos, why you see these girls who are strong, independent in businesses. This is why, because those are the men that these women are attracted to. So again, yeah, so men actually want the following, and I already listed it: physical fitness, femininity, submission, bedroom fun loyalty, low number of previous bedroom fun partners, and did I put cooperation? Cooperation as well. You're going to have a very unsuccessful time with men if you're always projecting masculine qualities. So here are some masculine qualities. Impulsive. So many women today are too impulsive. They're always chasing the next high. They have too many tattoos, too many bedroom fun partners, and they're extremely attention-seeking. They don't understand that impulsiveness makes them unattractive to men of value. These men know that impulsive women are not to be trusted, as they will cheat. You see, guys? Bedroom fun, disloyal. Sleeping with multiple one at once is the hallmark of the modern woman, of 2022 women. They believe their bedroom fun experience will endear them to men. It does not. Instead, it sends a clear message that they're not bedroom fun loyal, and no man wants to be with a woman that every other man has had. She's a bottom of the barrel option to be put in the bedroom fun zone and used for easy bedroom fun and nothing else. Too many previous partners. Men of value who are looking to marry are looking for a woman who's able to pair bond and who's not had too many previous bedroom fun partners. The more partners a woman has had, the more difficult it is for her to pair bond and get on a man's program. No man wants to be with a masculine town bicycle that everyone has taken for a spin. Women, be very careful who you choose to sleep with, as it can have serious consequences down the line. So again, guys, just a short article that I've written for you. I'm trying to split up the content here. Let me know in the comments if you like this sort of format. Okay, let's go back to the compilation here. We're going to skip to the next one here. Okay.
I'm working on my baler today.
It said they don't make men like they did 70 or 80 years ago. Oh my god. They don't make men like they did, huh? How about the women? Look. This girl has become the man that she wants, right? Not understanding that because she's not playing her feminine, submissive, cooperative role, she will not be able to attract that kind of man. You see what I'm saying? And again, the TikTok says they don't make men like they did 70 or 80 years ago. Yeah, they definitely don't make the women like they used to as well.
I'm gonna try to...
In case you haven't heard, the women aren't the same they were 70, 80 years ago either.
Exactly. Okay, next. I agree entirely.
Be real. After today, it should be astronomically hard to get some.
Nope. Some time has passed, and it's just as easy as it was before.
So, she's saying it should be hard to get some for men. Actually, it's not. It's much easier than in the past to get some for men, especially if the man is bedroom fun successful. It's the idea of all women want a guy who has experience, and so they give bedroom fun to men who already have had bedroom fun. But not only this, if a man is in the top 10%, right, then he's so competitive that basically he's going to have his pick of the litter, right? So no, it's actually easier to have bedroom fun if you're an apex man. If you're a bottom 90% man, a beta male, then you're going to have a bad time. And I always give this advice: it's better time spent working to become a superior man than chasing women. Chase excellence, not women, because once you're excellent, you have many, many options to choose from. If you're not excellent, there's no point. You're just wasting your time. You're treading water, as it were. Okay, let's finish this here.
We told men this is something that they shouldn't have an opinion about because it's...
Okay, so where are the men? Where are the men? Say something. And then this girl's like, we told the men that they should have no opinion about it.
It's not their body. That's where the men are.
So basically what this girl is saying in her TikTok is, because men have no say in relationships, the men are walking away. And it's true. I mean, again, I've already said in basically every previous video I've made, the marriage rate is 6 out of 1,000. Men don't get anything in cohabitation, which is living together. They get nothing from having children with these 2022 Western women. They get nothing from marriage. So why would they do it? And men are waking up to this, and basically they're not getting married at all. And so the West is in sharp decline. Basically, the only way that the West is going to survive is by importing married people from other countries who are having children, right? But then once those people become accustomed to the laws, then they're going to divorce because of 2022 brainwash culture, and the cycle is going to repeat again. And their children are going to be brainwashed as well. So guys, like, this is how it goes. If you want to have a successful marriage and relationship that's cohabitating in 2022, you can't do it in the West. You're going to have to change countries. I'm telling you, because it's simply not tenable. Okay, I have a TikTok here as well that I wanted to show us. Sorry, this is a YouTube short. It says, this girl ruined her wedding for a TikTok. Let's see.
This girl just ruined her entire wedding because of a TikTok. So she made a TikTok that says, when you're getting married but your sneaky link from 2019 congratulates you. And the audio she uses says, quote, "I'd rather be with you."
Uh-oh. So again, this is the AFBB thing, right? So here's what happens. The girl sleeps around, right? When she's 18 to 23, sometimes 18 to 28, and she gets alpha widowed multiple times, right? She sleeps with apex men who aren't going to give her the time of day, but you know, who have multiple options, and she's just one of them, and she always pines for that guy. He's the guy that got away, so to speak, right? Later on, while she's still pining for this guy, she gets a useful idiot who's going to provide for her. That's the beta male. That's the guy that she's eventually going to get married to. Because again, a guy that knows how the world works, he's not going to get married in 2022. So she has to get with a useful idiot, right? So he agrees to marry her. Then, when that guy finds out that she's married, well, now he knows he's not on the hook for anything. So if he impregnates her, this new married guy is going to take care of it. So he messages her, and the girl succeeds in her dualistic mating strategy, which is to have the genes of the best possible guy or getting the provisioning of the best possible guy. And so this girl, by broadcasting her strategy to the world, because again, attention is the coin of the realm for women, so they're, you know, making TikToks for attention, and this had 22k upvotes, but I'll bet the original video had even more. Because of that, she ruined her marriage. She actually broke her own bedroom fun strategy. So again, it's ironic that the girl's nature is the thing that made it unable for her to succeed in acquiring the thing that her nature wants, right? That's pretty funny.
Basically, she's saying she'd rather be with her sneaky link than her future husband.
Absolutely.
But people in the comments did some research and found out that she was actually getting married. Because of this, they decided to send her video to her fiance.
Uh-oh.
And her fiance decided to call off the entire wedding.
Indeed.
So what do y'all think of all this?
What I think is that is very, very good. That the guy dodged like a huge bullet. He would have been used and discarded by this girl. So good job, man. Okay, back to the compilation here again. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree. Let's continue.
All these ideas, it's a bubble. America's a bubble. If you were to walk around Ukraine, Romania, Russia, Moldova, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Hungary, Poland, any of these countries, and say, do you think it's good for women to fuck a bunch of men? Every single female.
Every girl there would be like, that's disgusting. Indeed. And so, why would a man live in the West and get married in the West? He would not. You see? And so this is what I'm telling you guys. You want to get married, you want to have children, you want to have a good relationship, you want to cohabitate, move out of the West. Make your money in the West and then move to the East. You could go to Eastern Europe, you could go to Asia, you could go to Africa, anywhere where the world is not like it is here. But you can't go to any Western country.
Like, this whole idea, this is Americanized. It's garbage. This Meg Thee Stallion, all this shit that is all Americanized. It's not real. It's not real.
It's not real in the actual world. Exactly. Well, I mean, it is real in the actual Western world, but you shouldn't be in the Western world. Okay, let's move on here.
So many comments about different platforms to go to in case they shut TikTok down. I think
in case they shut TikTok down. So again, these girls are so addicted to their validation, right? They're so addicted that, yeah, I'm not going to listen to this guy's commentary. Sorry. So these girls are so addicted to the validation that they can't live without it. The quick dopamine hits, the quick hits of validation, right? So shout outs to whoever invented TikTok. I'm not going to mention it here because we want to be YouTube friendly, though I do know. Shout outs to them because they've done more damage to Western culture than most things have, other than, you know, social media in general. But TikTok is a very effective social media for causing cultural decay. It's very effective at doing what it was made to do, which is to destroy. Yeah, it's very, very effective. All right, let's go to the next TikTok here.
I can say something to get banned. We'll see. I was kind of cruel on Facebook. I mean, they really could kiss my ass. See, this right here is the reason that I don't be...
Oh, okay, we've already seen this TikTok where the girl made like 2 million on OnlyFans. Yeah, we're going to skip that. I already commented on that in the previous video. If you like, just go to the video before this one. Okay, next.
First things first, black women, fuck being independent. They only did that shit so we wouldn't have men around to protect us when they came to get...
Indeed. I'm actually totally inclined to believe this. I actually believe that this was planned. I believe that, yeah. So in this community, in the black community, it's just ahead of its time, right? Like 20 years ahead. So everything that has happened to the black community, you'll see happening to all the other communities in the West. I believe that this was done on purpose, right? The brainwashing of women to believe that they should be strong and independent. They don't need no man, to have multiple children by different baby daddies and all of this garbage. I think it was done on purpose, and I'm so glad that both men and women are waking up to it, because it is culturally destructive. Go back 2 generations to, like, you know, Ray Charles or whatever, and it wasn't so bad, right? It was fine. Like black community was getting married, they were having children, they had strong religious communities, and it was great. Well, you know, it wasn't great. There was, you know, the whole like of racial segregation stuff, right? And that was the huge issue back then. But now, instead of the racial segregation thing being an issue, now it's literally war of the genders. That's 2022 culture, right? So it's still bad. It's just bad in a different way now. And it's so bad that people are just not getting married anymore, you see? So again, there's going to need to be some kind of reconciliation, and there's going to need to be some kind of laws passed to make it so. It's going to happen, guys. Or it's going to be just decline of the West, and other cultures, other places in the world that haven't self-destructed will rise, right? Like either or. All right, let's move on to our article. This is from Jezebel, or everydayfeminism.com. Here you go. My tattoos aren't an invitation for harassment, so please stop catcalling me. Okay. I'm standing in line at an airport Starbucks, shifting my weight. Okay, is she serious? Like, as I try to leverage the bulk of my backpack stuff with too many outfit choices for a weekend trip, peering over the counter to see if they have any packets of Earl Grey tea left. So this is just like what supposedly cool chicks are into or something? I feel a tap on my shoulder, so I turn around. A man who I do not know is crouching and gawking at me. Okay, this must be made up. I've never seen anyone do something like this. Can you turn a little this way, you ask? I'm trying to look at your legs. And right now, I'm sure that anyone reading this with even just a single womanist bone in their body is picking their jaw up off the floor. Because in absolutely no situation would ever be appropriate for a stranger to request a closer inspection of a woman's thighs. And here's the thing. I was wearing short shorts. And like any good womanist, I say this first and foremost, it doesn't matter what you wear, you should never ever be subject to harassment. So, okay guys, here is where her and my opinion differs, okay? I believe that what a woman wears and what she chooses to do can affect other people's impression of her, okay? So because of what she's chosen to do, get many tattoos and wear short shorts, she is subject to unwanted male attention. She also gets wanted male attention, but now she's making an article to talk about how she doesn't like the attention she got, you see? So again, this is a form of virtue signaling, which says, look at all the attention I'm getting, and also saying that there's unwanted attention. But also, there's a thing where she complains about it, right? But in this case, it's pertinent to the story. My thighs are heavily tattooed, as are other chunks of my body, and here's what's funny. She chooses the word chunk, right? As though she's chunky, as though she's overweight. I mean, you can tell from the picture she is, right? So this is like a tattooed, overweight womanist who's complaining about attention she's getting from men because of the choices she's made. You see what I'm saying? And as dependable as clockwork, when you're a tattooed woman in public, a dude eventually will shout at you, I like your tattoos, and within minutes, so will another, and another, and another. So what is she actually saying? She's saying, I don't like this attention. But what is a subcommunication? The subcommunication is, to any girl who's reading it, is get tattooed, women, because you will get the attention you want. You see what I'm saying? And I know this for sure because last week I tweeted about it. I was frustrated and uncomfortable that I couldn't just go for a simple walk without being left alone. So over the course of 40 minutes, I tweeted every tattoo-related catcall I received just to prove a point. The total came to 10. 10 times in 40 minutes. 10 times a strange man shouted at me, nice tats, or I love your tattoos, or where do you get your work done? One guy even literally stopped to show me his tattoos. And while I responded genuinely thank you to each and every one of them, and although it started to become comical after a while, the truth is, when you think about it, that's really not okay. Actually, it is okay. And not only this, you invited that attention by choosing to dress and wear the tattoos and clothes that you chose to wear. You cannot make choices and expect those choices not to have consequences. What she's doing is she's victimizing herself. She's saying, I am not responsible for the decisions I made. You are. You see? You are calling me out on my tattoos, therefore you're a bad person. But she's the one that got the tattoos. If she didn't want that attention, she should have not gotten the tattoos. You see what I'm saying? And that isn't to say that every single time someone compliments your tattoos. Okay. So, number one, it's an invasion of space, time, and bodily autonomy. I'm not sure how many times women have to say this, but I guess it bears repeating. When we're on our way to the gym, to the post office, to the work, to the farmer's market, daring to set foot outside, we don't suddenly become public property. I agree. As such, it's never really okay for men to shout at us unless it's to say, watch out, you're about to get hit by a truck, or excuse me, miss, but you dropped your wallet. Right, so what she's saying is, men should only exist for the benefit of women, to help women, to make women better. Men should give us attention, but only when it is positive for us, and all negative attention should stop. Here's the problem. If you get positive attention, you're also going to get negative attention. There is no world where that doesn't happen. So she should have known, or she should have been warned, that getting tattoos is bound to give you more attention, which will lead inevitably to negative attention. You see? Just like any form of street harassment, when you hold around a woman over tattoos, you're asserting your dominance by way of reminding her that she can't simply exist without having to entertain the whims of men. False. Why does it have to be so negative? Why does it have to be so, like, about power dynamics? You see what I'm saying? Why does it have to be about that? In basically every case, what she says is that the guys are complimenting her tattoos and giving her attention, which is what she wants, right? So, you see? And then she says, it's exhausting. My tattoos aren't for you, they're for me. Okay, so if they're for you and not for the public, why are you wearing as revealing clothing as possible so that the guys can see your tattoos? You know you could hide them, right? And then they would only be for you. Alright, anyway. We're going to end the video there. So again, guys, if you're new to the channel, liking the content, please give me a sub, hit all for notifications. If you're listening on the podcast, give me a 5-star review, give me a follow. If you agree or disagree with my points, please leave a comment. That's what the comment section is for. Again, if you'd like me to comment on a video compilation blog post, send it to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy days to watch my stuff, especially if you watch the end of the video. Seriously, guys, thank you. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.